Hey there. So it is starting again. I sit down to eat, and the transmission starts to happen, and the guidance to share this with you. Because when this awareness comes to me, when when my self-awareness goes to that center of me, and there's even deeper stillness yet, and in that stillness that is fluid, flowing, is all the vibrations of life unfolding, of abundance, of the balance of life. So we are all going in a direction. We all want to manifest what we want to manifest. We want wealth that feels abundant. And it's different for everybody. It's not necessarily just money. It can be wealth of time, wealth of adventure, wealth of the ability to take your body wherever you want, of many things. So we are all going in that direction. And whatever lessons we not yet have released from our bodies, from our systems, patterns, distortion patterns, that's what's holding us back. That's the attachments. So we are increasing in frequencies, and the heaviness, kind of like this hook, this yank from a past coding that was believed to be true at that time, based on the circumstances. We have a lot more self-awareness now as humanity. So we realize that a lot of those beliefs have not been our own interpretation of the situation. That it was already in us, that whenever we came to an experience, it was already set for that to happen. So many steps have led to it. And since you never skip a step, your heartbeat doesn't just skip. The moments don't just skip. Life doesn't just skip. It's continuous. One moment is birthed from the moment before. So it carries on those, there's a base. It carries on those belief systems. That's how the energetics run. That's how automation happens. That's why we can do so many things and process so many things. It's all information that has been taken into ourselves as humanity for protection, for tryings of control. And we have experienced a lot of lower, like low 3D experiences. And as a collective, as a natural evolving, we are raising our frequencies. So we get closer to knowing ourselves. We become aware of our ascension. We can also sense ascension. We know when our frequencies drop. We recognize when we get out of our own awareness and kind of that out of control state in different depths. Fear arises because you get more into forgetfulness, more into the amnesia of humanity having come into third dimension. More nervous system reactions to fear, discomfort, constriction. The mind forgets. Anxiety, depression. If this continues on and on. So the further from our center, our awareness of our life source is, the more we forget, the more we get off center, think of it as a Wi-Fi. The further you get, the more you lose the signal. So we are all going in the direction of wanting to be in the center. We all want that wealth, whatever that means to you. And we all want that inner wealth, that stability, that flow, ease, the beauty, the appreciation of life, the being grateful, and all these are as permanent state, floating from one to the other. I am not saying to constantly be all happy. What I am saying is, as the experiences come, you are more in your center. And even if an experience feels uncomfortable and painful, you are aware that it is an experience, and it's going through your body. It is an energy going through your body, so your body is feeling it, your emotions are feeling it, your mind is feeling it, and holding the experience in the awareness, meaning from your awareness of yourself, your energy channel being connected to Mother Earth, your sphere of spirit body receiving the universal information at all times. being kind of hugged by your spirit. You're constantly in your universe. Your spirit is pretty much your experiences of your life, your thoughts, your emotions, your mind, your heart. So that's what actually is online for most of us. And we get pulled to the mind aspect of it many times. We get stuck in there. So you see, if it gets off balance, then the system is off balance. So you can think of it that way too, or if this visualization comes in better, that your soul has these different aspects. And just notice how it comes to you. Go ahead, take a deep breath. And notice your central channel. You're being connected to the core of Mother Earth. Your sphere, I imagine it almost like in a popsicle shape. You're connected to Mother Earth. I'm connected to Mother Earth. My sphere, there's my physical body. There is my soul. And I can collect it in my heart and solar plexus channel and my root. So I feel the different sensations of each and my connection in there, my grounding in there, being aware of myself. And then my soul aspects, and it's almost like by now how the communication goes and the connection goes is the minute I put my awareness on one part, let's say the heart, then it's like zoom in here, like present right here, connecting with the physical sensation of that internal channel. And then I take my mind, yes, and each of the aspects are present. And every time when their awareness also comes in, like I am aware of it, and that aspect of me is aware of me and inside me, and energetically how that feels inside. So with each, I have these different sensations inside my heart area, my upper heart, in that central channel. And wherever there is heaviness, then it starts to get released. So just when I was guided to sit down for communication, what was coming through is, again, something from our past of humanity. It's interesting that it's like that part of the resonances and energetic stucknesses, like these emotional and mental stickings and restrictions as they got into humanity, are coming up to be released for our awareness as a collective, because, well, yeah, we're doing this in a collective level. Yeah, we really are together in this. So hello, fellow human. Hello, fellow traveler. Thank you for being here. So, coming back to, we are all going for that wealth, that abundance, all around abundance, internal and as it is reflected in the external. And our connections to each other are imminent to that. We all hold each other up, we all strengthen each other. You know, like they say, you're as strong as the weakest link. And we have globs of weakest links that we had set up, and now we're releasing those links that don't work, that aren't standing on truth. It served its purpose. It brought us here. It made us aware of where we have forgotten our selves. So let's raise our vibrations. Let's become aware of ourselves. Let's bring our bodies, your body, and your soul, your mind, your emotions, your heart, your personality, with each. Feel how they feel each in your central channel. You know, in this space, we are witnessing together this massive growth. Everything that I am saying is coming out of my lips for the first time, as it is for the first time coming through my awareness, as it is dropping into the field of it's not really even thoughts. It feels like thoughts are slower. These are straight, kind of like information coming in. I am saying it out. There it is. Channeling. Yes, that's how they call it. So you are witnessing me every day now as this comes to me and I transmit it, and the coherence of it that's happening. So this isn't something that, yes, I've been doing this for many years and I know how to do this. The bringing up to this point, the practice of that, yes, I had been doing for years. The becoming aware of myself, releasing patterns that don't serve me. Again, becoming aware even deeper. And right now, the time that we're coming to, we're doing it so fast as humanity, so fast. Our frequencies are rising at a fast pace. And the more of us that collect, the easier it goes. Like 2 years ago, I couldn't do this kind of frequency holding for this many people. And then I realized, yes, I could. I always could do this. I just had filters in front of that knowing, filters that didn't believe yet that I can, but I know I was going towards it. I had this inner drive. It was almost like the pull, or like the push, like the future coming into my field, and I was just driven to observe my patterns. If I think about it, I was guided to each step. They just showed up in my life, all the information, the opportunity, the availability. I did not look for any of those things. And I think yesterday I was talking to somebody, and I realized in there, because they were saying, were you looking for something? I think it was relationships. And I said, no, I've never looked for them. Every relationship simply showed up in my life. All the relationships of all people, not just intimate relationships. So who and what comes in your experience is where you can watch the story and participate in it. For this is your experience that you've called in through your resonation. So if you don't like the experience that you're experiencing, well, either just completely release it, do a different response to anything and everything than you had before, and just watch your life change. Or if you are like I am, where I do look at the information in the pattern, for me that's just how this came to me. And you can unhook it from yourself. You go back in your history. No, whatever happened in your life, and whatever it seems like that you were wronged and things were done against you, this brings up a lot of heaviness for a lot of people. It's like being triggered in the system. And you may ask, how do I know? We're all connected. And this information simply travels on, well, this had already happened. And as the intention is put out, it's connecting to the parts. So even though you watch this in linear time future from when I am recording it, but in the eternal now, deep in the present moment, this information is communicated, and for all of us, dropping into that space opens up the void of stillness and the void of creation. So yesterday was the first of this kind of recording, this style, this length. All last week, I was in nature, and those recordings were pretty strong also. But these lengthy ones are very new. So you are witnessing it as this new expression is happening. Hasn't been practiced. I feel like the information is coming. I hit record right away. And the style that it is, all inclusive, is very interesting and beautiful to me. So I am excited to share with you how this unfolding happens, how the manifestation of me being aware of my self, centered all as one, my physical body, my soul, my spirit, and the information that comes from there shared authentically. And what is the natural cycle then of that resonance being put out? I can feel it inside me. Something new and beautiful and powerful is birthing. This is my unique expression as it is happening in this brand new way. I have a feeling this is going to be like that my branding, what you know me about. So that is totally honestly how it goes through me for the first time. So quote me on it later or not, but here it is. Truth tended in its birth, it's like that new resonance, when on a little plant, what is that called? Greenling, inkling, something like that. Yes, so just notice whether you feel it anywhere in your body. For it seems like throat, yeah, because it comes through as a new speech. So above the heart and through the throat, there's this new fresh frequencies coming in. Beautiful. They carry this resonance of, or this coding of, like a fairy tale. Those fairy tales that, like, in the forest, with Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, they all had that enchantment in the forest, that fantasy-like and story-like, and anything could happen, like quality, right? That if you're dreaming, your wish can come true, because a dream is a wish. So right there, we are kind of like swimming on the very creation, our creative power, that allowing to dream and trust that it is carried. It is carried on those waves. And that goes out into the universe. And you are a communication system. So when it goes out of the universe and it comes back as your experience. And if you don't like that experience, well, I already said before, get rid of it or learn from it. And to change it is your breath. With your breath, and that's the only thing you can control in your life. You can slow it down, speed it up. You can stop it, hold it, lengthen it. And when you take control of your self like that, of your own guiding, of your own bringing yourself into the present moment, notice how pulling all that awareness in and you draw that breath, it shoots down straight and up straight in you, holding that strength. This is the space where you shift directions. This is the space where you now can slow your breath and swim on that breath and the hold that you have in between inhale and exhale, and lengthen it than what you usually do. Make it 5-6 seconds or however long you like. You can see how long you can hold. And with the slow exhale through the mouth, then again wait, and in that space sit, lay, relax into kind of like the soft, since that dreamy vibration is in us, with us, let's make this kind of like a soft cloud-like present moment flowing. And good, just relax yourself in it. And now just simply sit in here. And the first thought, feeling that comes in, just simply observe it. And notice how it makes your body feel. And it's your choice whether you want to release it simply by breathing and releasing it, or you want to keep looking at it. What information is in that? Why did it come to you? If there's discomfort in the body, okay, then it's letting itself known it's still here. Let's look at it, acknowledge it, breathe, release it from yourself. You've held it long enough. If you like this, please subscribe, share, and like. Talk to you later.